Namaste, Satnam. Hello everybody. Thank you for clicking on my first tutorial video ever. Hopefully this is the first of many more to come. I debated about doing this for a while just because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, making videos and all that stuff, but I'm pushing past it because I really want to connect with as many of you as possible. I know we have such busy lives. Some people have children, their work, their schooling. There can be so many factors that affect us from being able to go to classes, nonetheless have a membership. You know, sometimes even that is not accessible. And so I believe that yoga is beneficial for everyone, and I want it to be as inclusive as possible. And it can also be a little bit intimidating for those of you that are beginners and have never been to studio classes. I know my first times that I went to classes, I was completely lost and I was just looking around at everybody, like trying to figure out what was going on. And that can be a little bit embarrassing for some people, which is understandable. And so whatever your intention is, mine to you is just growth and health, wellness. That's my main goal. Hopefully these videos can be used as a tool in your own life to cultivate a practice, find something that you love, something that will hopefully help you in more ways than one, as it did for me. So today I'll be sharing Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. So this is going to be one of the most essential linkages of postures, one of the most essential flows. I will show the full version first, and then we can go through a modified version so that you can work your way up and honor your body where you are in this moment.
Beginning in Tadasana, mountain pose. Stand up tall with your feet rooted evenly into the earth. Bring your hands out by your side. Inhale, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Bring your palms together. Exhale with the flat back, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands and step back through a high plank. Shift forward, lower down halfway, hover for Chaturanga. Keep your elbows squeezing into your body and your shoulders in line with your elbows. Untuck your toes, straighten your arms for upward facing dog. Keep pressing from the tops of your feet to keep your knees and thighs lifted and create space between your ears and shoulders. Tuck your toes, push back for downward facing dog. Keep your hands and feet hip-width distance apart. Press your chest onto your thighs and melt your heels into the mat. You can pause the video for 3 or 4 breaths here. Look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and overhead. Press your palms together at the top. Exhale, take it down to your heart space, Namaskar. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go, Tadasana, mountain pose. Beginning in mountain pose, raise your arms up for Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, but keep your knees bent if your hamstrings are a little bit tighter. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands and step back through a high plank. Engage your core to build strength. Drop down to your knees, lower down halfway, modified Chaturanga. Keep your elbows glued to your ribs and your abs in tight. Lower down all the way to the mat, untuck your toes. Lift your head and chest up for baby cobra, pressing from the tops of your feet. Maybe lift your hands to test your back strength. Release, push back through your knees to a downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here, pausing if necessary. If your hamstrings feel tight, bend your knees. And the more you lift your tailbone into the sky, the more you can access your back. Remember that a child's pose is always here for you, so you can take whichever variation you want. Traditional Balasana with your knees together and your hands by your side. Or you can find a wide knee variation, bringing your knees to either edges of your mat and keeping your hands extended out in front of you. Press your chest onto the mat. Press your hands into the mat and extend your legs for downward facing dog. For a modified transition to standing, you can walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise up, sweep your arms up, press your palms together. Exhale it down through your heart center. Inhale, and exhale, release, mountain pose. So if you have any special requests for future videos, any ideas for me, I would much appreciate that. So if you could just send me a direct message or comment on this video, that would be highly appreciated.